Should we answer that?
I'm not gonna say that.
Now, as far as Indiegogo goes, that was a lot of goes in one statement, but sure, let's roll with it.
When did I missed all of that.
That was a really weird answer, but was it really?
Yeah. Go back. Okay. Go back to that question.
So this series came about. I've been working on it for a while, just been kicking it around in my brain place for a bit. And when I finally got it to where it is right now, where it really works and complements these characters, I started looking for other people to collaborate with me and trying to make this the best it can be, because I'm an actor. I don't have millions of dollars to throw at something, or even thousands of dollars to throw at something. And so pitching it around and meeting these really amazing filmmakers and actors and showing them what I have to offer in the script that I've created, and just seeing them light up and really enjoy it is really how it came together. And then building in a team of our own little mystery gang.
When Dade came to me with, the idea, and we kind of like talked about what he wanted to do, we kind of, collaborated up, and, he had this amazing idea, and I loved the direction he was going with it. And, of course, he's an actor, he doesn't really have any money. And, going out and getting money in this town is super hard. So anybody dreaming about going out and getting money for their show, it's not an easy road. But the cool part was we were able to collab up together, and, I was able to get my whole entire film crew on board because they all loved the idea. And so we were able to turn out this great product. It also will help us in future episodes when, I've seen some comments, people asking about the quality and things like that. So, yeah, we're on the same thing that Sabrina the Teenage Witch, or what do they call it now? The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Sabrina the Teenage Witch was when I was a kid. So the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, we've got the same cameras and equipment they're using on that show. So that's the world we're playing in right now.
Well, that's a great question. I was really excited to portray this character. I'm a longtime fan of Scooby-Doo. I would come home after school and turn on Scooby-Doo, eat my after-school snack for a very long time. So getting the opportunity to play one of these characters was just amazing. I am thrilled, and I really feel like Velma and my own personality they vibe, so it's a lot of fun getting to play her.
So as an actor, every role that I have the opportunity to jump into is really awesome, and it's really cool to experience that. But taking on an iconic role like Fred is a dream come true, and just being able to really get into his mind and see how he works and how this version of the character comes across to people and what he deals with on a day-to-day basis has just been a really cool thing to play with and to help create.
Portraying such an iconic character makes me very happy. I think growing up, we were all fans of Scooby-Doo. This has been really cool because I never really saw myself in any of the characters, because aesthetically, I don't really look like any of them. So getting the opportunity to put my twist on a character like Shaggy, which in my opinion may or may not be the coolest character in the gang besides Scooby, has been a privilege and super fun to be a part of.
Playing the role of Daphne is one that I don't take lightly. She is iconic. Everybody knows Daphne and the gang, she is some people's favorite character, and it is so nerve-wracking taking something so special to people and turning it into something a little different, and taking my own spin on it and putting my own personality into her and delving into her modern struggles. But I'm really excited to take on that challenge, and I think you guys are really going to be pleased with Daphne's story arc.
So what kind of monsters and ghosts should we expect from this series? I'm not just going to tell you what they are. You have to watch the series. I'm not just going to show you all my cards. That's a terrible poker face. Not an idiot. But, okay, just between you and me. Episode 1, the monster... What? I can't tell you. But I will tell you that you're going to enjoy all the monsters that show up. And there are some special ones from this past of Scooby-Doo that you might be interested in.
Well, There's definitely a possibility for some romance between the members of the gang. As you see right now, Daphne's in a relationship, but it could switch up once she starts meeting the other members. So far, we are planning on having the first episode out by July, but the release date can shift depending on the Indiegogo. If we get funded sooner, you might have it much sooner.
I think Coolsville was chosen because in the original Scooby-Doo cartoon, that's kind of where the gang resides, and I think the writers on the show really wanted to do that justice.
All Fred Jones had to say was,
Coolsville sucks.
Wow, so the hardest thing transforming a kid show into a more teen and adult vibe, it wasn't really that hard. I mean, honestly, while it was a show made for kids, it's very timeless, and I was introduced to it through my mother, who was an adult, and she loved the series so much, even as she grew up, that she showed it to me, and that's how I grew up watching it. And if you look back at it and rewatch the cartoon, rewatch the live action movies, there's stuff in there for people of all ages. So really translating that over wasn't very difficult. It was just putting it in a new filter with a new style to fit a new time. And that's where we live right now, and I think it's really gonna be enjoyable to see it through that lens.
We are definitely, we are not adapting any famous storylines. And part of the reason for that is those already exist. Like if you wanted to watch Scooby-Doo Zombie Island, like it's a thing. You can go watch it right now, you can enjoy it. I actually recommend that you do, it's really fun. So we're definitely not going to adapt storylines that already exist because they're already out there and you can already enjoy them. So we're gonna create new original storylines with these characters. We are going to pay homage to, you know, past characters, maybe other locations and towns and places that we can, you know, kind of pop these characters into. You know, you're gonna see familiar, you know, monsters and things like that, but everything you're gonna see on the show is gonna be its own original content, so it's not gonna kind of parallel anything that's already existed. You know, okay. So a couple things, because everybody keeps asking if Scooby-Doo's gonna talk. So I wanna give you guys just a little bit of background so you guys understand. So Great Danes, which Scooby-Doo is, they're actually a German breed. So, you know, you have to think about steps, right? So step one is if Scooby was gonna talk, being a, you know, a Great Dane, you know, German breed, he would speak German, which wouldn't work for our show because we're in the United States. So then we've got to, you know, go from him learning German to then teaching him a second language. Now Thor's a little bit older. If he was younger, you know, becoming bilingual when he was like a puppy, and all would be a little bit faster. I mean, we all know struggling through high school how hard it is to learn 2 languages. So we would have to teach him English after German, and then we'd have to definitely get him a vocal coach to make sure he gets rid of the accent, so he has a believable American accent, you know, because he'd have a German accent. You know, I mean, a lot of people forget his name is Thor von Schultz, so automatically I think he's gonna default to that kind of like German kind of accent. We don't want him to sound like a Bond villain or something Christoph Waltz does, so we're working on it right now. I don't have a timeline. I think that's gonna be more about Thor and the work he puts into the character.
All right, so in terms of an overarching mystery, absolutely. There will be, you know, one big bad throughout the season. And, you know, if some others come along to get in the way, we'll have to deal with it.
Scooby-Doo is one of those cartoons that is timeless. Everybody has a Scooby-Doo story. You know, they watched the cartoon in the 60s, they watched it in the 90s, the 2000s, now, you know, and it's incredibly scary to take something that everyone has a preconceived notion of what it should be and turning it into something a little more modern and scary and a little bit more for this day and age. But our crew and cast are prepared for the task, and we are listening to fans. We are fans ourselves, so I promise we're not gonna do anything crazy with your favorites.
So our characters are inspired Yeah, by the 60 series, that's the very base of Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo started in 1969 with Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? And those characters, to me, are timeless. And when I was writing this series and coming up with the idea, that show is where the main basis for the gang came from. But with that being said, every iteration of Scooby-Doo has brought something new and amazing and exciting to the table. So it'd be missing out on a lot of cool stuff if we didn't take things from every single plate that Scooby-Doo has to offer. Will the Hex Girls appear? Well, you're gonna have to watch the show and find out, but I will say that there's a band that looks awfully a lot like them in the interview video that we have posted on the YouTube channel.
Right now, I mean, it's going to be released on this YouTube channel. Definitely, you know, a lot of people have thrown out like HBO Max, Netflix, CW. Yes. So, you know, we're definitely gonna see if those are options we can take. And if they are, then we definitely will go that direction. But for right now, we're not going to let the fans and the audience that are building with this wait for if that happens or it doesn't happen. And so right now our plan is to just move into the pilot episode and episode 2 and 3 and 4 and actually just put this for free on YouTube on this channel for you guys to enjoy.
Do I look like Tom Cruise or Captain America more? I don't know. What do you think?
Thank you guys for all of your questions, comments, and support for this project. We cannot wait to keep going on this journey with you. Thank you.
Guys, thank you so much for your love and support and all of these awesome questions. There were really a lot of great ones. It was hard to choose which ones we could actually address. But please continue to ask more on this video, and we will get to all of them as much as we can. And yeah, enjoy Mystery Incorporated.
We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you check out the Indiegogo campaign if you haven't already donated. Any amount would be great, and we will see you on Mystery Incorporated. Bye, guys.
Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your love and support. Make sure that you go check out the teaser trailer that is on the channel. Like, subscribe, comment, keep it coming. Check out the Indiegogo if you'd like to support in another way. Share it with all your friends, and make sure that you keep your eyes out for episode 1.
Guys, thank you so much for, you know, just the reception we're getting from the teaser trailer. I'm glad you guys are so excited about this. I know the cast is thrilled as well. Thank you so much for all your support. We love doing these videos for you. You know, keep asking these questions on the comment. We want to keep interacting with you. We want to keep talking to you guys about the show and, you know, where it can go. And, you know, we love to hear that you guys are loving it right now. So thank you so much for that love. And yeah, if you want to take a second, like, subscribe. I don't know if that's actually where they're going to be located, somewhere in this general area. They might not be, it just might be a black screen in a box. I don't do the YouTube editing thing, but do that anyways. Help us out, keep enjoying the show, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.
So, Scooby says ruh-roh.
Scooby says ruh-roh.
Shaggy says zoinks.
Shaggy says zoinks.
Velma says jinkies.
Velma says jinkies.
And Daphne says jeepers.
Daphne definitely says jeepers.
What did Fred say?
Fred says fuck.
No, he did not!